Good, rainy, dreary, damp, slightly windy on this increasingly dark night and late spring, mid-May in the greater Bloomington metropolitan area in the Midwest. This is VINCENZO'S Gold Crypto Investing, where you come and subscribe and like the channel, please, to get a one-of-a-kind, company-made, state-of-the-art, probability-based trading alerts. This is a quick, just run-of-the-mill coin update. I kind of wish I could go live with you guys, because then I could just ask you what coin you wanted me to look at. You know, Bitcoin. Let me get my little perch tool. I like the perch tool. We're going to perch over by Isaac's favorite duck hunter. Hi, Isaac. If you're watching, here's your duck hunter. We got to perch a little bit closer. I like to hover. You know, we had our first target. We're bouncing off the 50. Like I said earlier, we could bounce and trade and fight and claw our way to 47,000 and trade through it. And if you could do that, you could fight and try to work your way up to 57, 58,000. Just at the perfect eye level for the duck hunter. So that is a plausible scenario. But got that sell volume, right? It's big sell volume. Overall down, crashing volume. Kind of what I think is going to go on here is you're going to get your down sloping moving average, right? This is the 200's kind of moving up, and then the price is going to bounce off that and then trade up real quick and then get bounced and rejected, and then I think you're going to crash right when the down sloping 200-day moving average and the up sloping 50-day moving average run into each other. Right here, I would pay attention for as a critical date. Could bounce around for a little while, right? Could even form one of these, similar to one of these, right? And then it rolled over, and that would do the same thing. I'm going to leave that up there. That's a very, very plausible thing to happen with Bitcoin right now. We've called this phenomenally accurate. Nobody else on YouTube has called the chart on Bitcoin as good as we have. You can check our other videos out for that. They are phenomenal. Some of them are approaching 200 views and 100 likes now because it had powerful, insightful, industry exclusive to Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing, along with its one-of-a-kind comedy, right? You don't get that at these other jabroni stations, but the duck hunter will wait for his little ducks to come, and then he'll see them, bang! Kill them right back to the target. So we're going to move on. That's your Bitcoin update. Dogecoin. No matter how many times I update this coin. You guys want to see the updates on the coin, right? I'll go over here on our perched little thing. Get rid of our other perch thing. Get out of here. We still think, here's your two scenarios. If you're bullish, I can draw you something. We'll make that smaller. And we're just going to get rid of that one. But you could be forming an ascending wedge, right? Where you have your, I always like using back. You start from there, and then you see that. You touch support, right? And you're kind of in a rising wedge. And again, rising wedges are usually bearish. You can see higher low or higher high in our forecasted probability-based model prediction, higher high, but it's constricting, a low, a higher low, another one, and it's constricting. That's why we think you might roll over here to retest the 50-day moving average. Yes, the 50-day, right? And then you could bounce off the bottom support, because there's other support. But I think the probability base, this is what we're going to trade in for a minute, at least for the next 24 to 48 hours. Or we could get a small dip right down to the 50-day moving average. That would be what I'm watching for on Dogecoin. But if it, let's bring our ever growing in market share measuring tool. If you do break this line, you're coming all the way down. Eventually, you're going to trade sideways, up and down action, playing off the moving averages between support and resistance. But if you break this critical support, you remember this. You're coming all the way down here to your target at 20 cents, or roughly 20 cents, 23 cents, 24 cents. If you break this key up, up support, pay attention for that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Water industry and YouTube famous drawing tool right there is your critical area to watch. Moving on from Dogecoin to Ethereum. They had a phenomenal call the other day on Ethereum. It's still drawn up there. We said we were topping out because the pattern looked like that, right? 20% up, 20% down. It was telling you the pattern was going to change, and we called that. That's why that's there. The price bounce like we said it would. That's why we have that bounce, and we think it's going to come down, and then we're eventually going to break that, and it's got some ways to go down. Probably right here to the 50-day moving average would be where I guess. Clean some of this shit up. Get rid of that, right? Make this fabulous, beautiful chart. So Ethereum, there's not really anything going on. Zill with the hook nose, Jew bearish reversal pattern. We drew this out for you earlier. Here we'll make this shit smaller so it's more fluent and easier to see and easier on the eyes. We don't need that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, right? Get rid of that. So this is what we think we could possibly be in. Or you're going to just come down for a test at the sweet, sweet double bottom where the broken up married couple can get remarried, and then you would tank or you would rise. But I think the most plausible scenario is probably you just extend these lines down, right? Get rid of that. 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 Just extend the lines down. That's what our probability-based model is saying. But we have enough of a spread in a cluster of a spread that says it's going to hit and then bounce up and trade and then get rejected and then make a double top. But enough models are trying to swing it there that we're going to keep this in play. Pay close attention right here tonight. That's it for Zill. There's not really a lot going on. XLM, again, the easiest call of the day. We'll go over it one more time just because it's fun. And the more I say this to you, the more you'll learn. Repetition is knowledge. Knowledge is power. Without power, you end up like Jim Harbaugh getting fleeced and heisted by a criminal gangster cartel that puts a hairless nut on their clothes and as their mascot, right? Pumping volume, right? See that? Bullish, crashing volume, right? Here, after the last pump, and then an up and sideways consolidation. Very bearish. Often a sign of the eraser being taken out and bulls being manipulated out of the market, right? This is a very boring episode. I've talked enough to you guys today. This is a quick update, but real quick before I go, favorite tool. So you pump, all right? You guys will get this eventually. Or when I put it on a bumper sticker, a pumping price and a pumping volume to follow it. Very bullish. So this is all bullish to here. Crashing volume after that, fine. Can be bullish or can be bearish. Now here is where the critical thing is an up and sideways consolidation is often a sign the buyers are being exhausted and the bears or the sellers are taking over the market. And the pattern is going to come down to the ultimate target, right? That's what's going on there. It's a rising wedge. The pattern's being exhausted, and the price is going to come down to the target. Sidestep, look out for the cicadas. I hear have been delayed due to extremely cold weather in the spring. That's it for this evening's radio show. Thank you for Vincenzo's Gold Crypto Investing. I am not a financial advisor, nor play one or act like I am here on this show. Peace and love. Peace and love.